set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Wilson. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First down, Seahawks.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the turnover, here's Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Wilson.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
4-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, 30 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, it's Carson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And the Seahawks, first down.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his own 49.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. 36, 36. Hey. Who you got? Mike's 50.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Mike's 50. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Ricky, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 32 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
One of the beauties of calling an RPO is it's similar to play action. Your job is to freeze linebackers, freeze linemen. And in this case, I felt like everyone got rooted to the spot while he was still on the go. And it turned into an impressive game.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Very short kick taken right at the... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With the farm, spin move, and zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With the farm, spin move, and zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, as soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Rodgers on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the first play of the game. 71 yards.
At the 7.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Rodrigo Blankenship
3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Forced out to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
They actually want the quarterback to keep the ball on an RPO. You don't want to hand it off inside like the running back gasher. You don't want him to throw it downfield to someone open. If he keeps it, there should be a group of people around him to keep him trapped. Instead, he finds a way to get out of there and finds his way going over the goal line and scoring a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
To kick off for Arizona.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing Rivers. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hines. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Rivers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
A gain of a
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down.
Rivers.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Rivers to throw it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. From the gun, Murray. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. A final shot before half from Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Cardinals.
First down, Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than...
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. 47 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
Zane Gonzalez.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Good job over there, baby.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
48 for Mike.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one, because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
39-yard line.
Hey, bro, 80. Check 48 to Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Wait, 89.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Score Cardinals 28, Colts 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This D wanted to put it away before we even get.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been a whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even